We've all experienced the sting of broken promises. Someone says one thing and does another. Words are offered in one moment and forgotten the next. Even when people have good intentions, we know how quickly circumstances or hearts can change. That's why it's so striking when Scripture tells us that God is not like us. God is not man, that he should lie, or a son of man, that he should change his mind. Has he said, and will he not do it? Or has he spoken, and will he not fulfill it? Numbers 23:19. And also the glory of Israel will not lie or have regret, for he is not a man, that he should have regret. 1 Samuel 15:29. Both verses speak with clarity. God is not like us. He doesn't lie. He doesn't waffle. He doesn't speak rashly and then have to backtrack. His character is steady. His word is sure. But that raises an honest question. What does it mean that God doesn't change his mind like a man? Don't we see stories in the Bible where God does change his mind? Doesn't Scripture show us moments when God relents from a decision he previously declared? Yes, it does. And that leads us into a deeper understanding of God's character. We serve a God who is utterly trustworthy. When he makes a promise, he keeps it. He does not promise and then walk it back the way a man might when pressured or inconvenienced. His word is binding. His integrity is flawless. But woven into his character is also something else: mercy, compassion, a willingness to relent from judgment when people turn back to him. He retains the right to alter the course of an outcome based on our response to his warnings. That's not inconsistency, that's grace. We see this clearly in Jeremiah, where God describes himself as the potter and Israel as the clay. If at any time I declare concerning a nation or a kingdom that I will pluck up and break down and destroy it, and if that nation concerning which I have spoken turns from its evil, I will relent of the disaster that I intended to do to it. Jeremiah 18, verse 7-8. And just as he can relent from bringing disaster, he can also remove blessing when his people turn away from him. He is not manipulated. He is not boxed in. He always acts consistently with his character. This is where the beauty of his faithfulness and mercy meet. When God promises something, we can trust with absolute certainty that he will bring it to pass. He is not like a man who overpromises and underdelivers. His covenant faithfulness is unwavering. But we must not presume that we can live in rebellion and still claim his blessings with impunity. Nor should we fear that a humble, repentant heart is locked into condemnation. That's not who our God is. He is the God who sees a contrite heart and draws near. He is the God who lifts up the penitent and brings down the proud. He is the God who always makes good on his word, whether it is a promise of restoration or a warning of judgment. And thank God for that, because if he didn't relent from judgment, where would that leave us? Mercy is not a character flaw, it is a divine virtue. Justice is not cold-hearted, it is holy and good. Our confidence is this: when we bend the knee to King Jesus, we know he is able to keep that which we've committed to him against that day. 2 Timothy 1:12. He will not fail us. He will not change his mind about what he has promised to the faithful. But let us also be sober. If we harden our hearts and walk in open rebellion, we should not expect him to uphold promises meant for the repentant. Our God is not like a man who changes his mind, but he is full of mercy for those who do. How does God's mercy and faithfulness encourage you to trust him more deeply today? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.